Hello, audience. My name is Kimuel Londino, and I'll be talking to you about the economics of debt and financial risk. This slideshow was also beautifully and wonderfully crafted by my partners Trent Turley and Kiefer Hunter. Now, some of you may be wondering, what is debt? I'm so glad you ask. Debt is the money you borrow and must pay back later, usually with interest. Young adults face debt early through credit cards, student loans, car loans, and personal loans. Now, why does it matter? Debt affects your credit score. It impacts your ability to rent an apartment or buy a car, and it can limit your financial freedom. Now, y'all might have heard me mention credit cards, and some of y'all might just be wondering, how exactly do those work? Well, when you spend money on the credit card, you aren't exactly spending your money. You're borrowing money from the bank and spending theirs. But here's the thing though, that money isn't free, and you gotta pay it back. But if you don't pay the full balance, they're gonna add some interest, a little throw in, right? Now the average credit card interest rate is 20 to 30% APR, and minimum payments will keep you in debt longer. So what may seem like free money can quickly turn into a whole lot of debt. Now student loans, as the name suggests, is a loan for you to be a student at a university. Since universities are so costly and expensive, it is very usual for people to get loans from a bank to pay for these costly universities and tuitions and books and housing. The federal student loan interest rates is 4 to 6%, while the private loans can be 8 to 14%. Payments usually begin 6 months after graduation. Financial risk is the chance of losing money or not being able to pay your bills, overspending on credit cards, not having an emergency fund, taking on too many loans, and unexpected expenses can really put you into some dangerous waters. That's why you got to know your financial risk. To truly know your financial risk, you must know these economic concepts. Opportunity cost. Choosing to spend money now means giving up future savings or investments. Trade-offs. Using a credit card gives you convenience, but you trade off paying interest later. Scarcity. Money is limited. You must choose how to allocate it. And cost-benefit analysis. Is borrowing worth the long-term cost of interest? Now, emergency funds, that's really your safety net right there. Here's why they matter. It prevents you going into the debt when unexpected expenses happen. It's recommended about $500 to $1,000 for beginners. For example, a $350 car repair with no savings, that's going to put a little dent into your credit card. But if you have savings, no interest, no stress. Now, here's a little bit of advice for you youngsters. Only borrow what you can realistically pay back. Pay credit cards in full each month. Start an emergency fund early. Compare loan interest rates before borrowing, and track your spending so debt doesn't sneak up on you. Thank you so much for listening as I bring this presentation to a close.